We have our first earnable MSP through moments here in NHL 25. This tightens Artemi Panarin at 86 overall. The moments say there's 11 different ones you need to complete, but there's actually only 9. I don't know. And in this video, I'm going to do every single one with you here today to help answer any questions and hopefully help you guys get this 86 overall Titans Artemi Panarin. Now, a couple interesting things before we get started. Titans has its own section here in the collection, which leads me to believe that we're going to get more Titans throughout the year, maybe one every month. Side note, it's not guaranteed, but it just makes sense. The Panarin is also purchasable, 345,000 coins for an account-bound version, or 526,500 coins for an untradeable version. Please do not buy these. You need 25 total collectibles to get the Panarin done, and you can earn all 25 in moments right now. It's also super important to note that you only have 6 more days to do this. With that being said, if you are unable to complete some of these moments, there are sets that you can complete to get collectibles. If you trade in 179 or better and 378 or better, you'll get 3 collectibles. If you trade in 377 or better and 376 or better, you'll get 2 collectibles. And if you trade in 574 or better and 375 or better, you'll get 1. I'm going to go through every one of the moments here with you. Hopefully I can help you out. For moment number 1, you need to perform 3 dekes with Artemi Panarin. This one is super straightforward. Just take the puck into the offensive zone and do a couple dekes. You'll get 1 collectible for this. Legitimately, the only thing you need to do in this one is do 3 dekes. It's very simple. Give the puck to Panarin and just curl the right stick 3 times. Here's 4, there's 5. Got both done here. Alternatively here, you could do stride dekes, right? So there you go, there's some stride dekes. We could do spinoramas if we wanted. So there's 1. Let's do another one. Yeah, so as you can, like, anything works here, right? Doesn't matter what you do. Here's windmill dekes. All right, you get the picture. Pretty easy. Let's move on to moment number 2. For moment number 2, you need to take 3 perfect one-timer shot attempts. You don't need to score. You don't need to even hit it perfectly. It just needs to be an attempt at a perfect one-timer. For doing this, you'll get 1 collectible. Now, the good news about this one right here is that you do not need to get it accurate. It doesn't need to hit the net. It doesn't have to go in. You literally just pass the puck to Panarin when you see the circle pop up, and when he shoots the puck, you'll get 1. We'll bring Panarin up to the point, give it the laugh, and then as soon as that circle pops up, pass it to him and wire it. That's 2 out of 3. And we'll do it one more time. The circle pops up, you pass it to him. Again, doesn't have to hit the net, doesn't have to be green, it doesn't matter. Again, that was super simple, so moving on to moment number 3. For moment number 3, you need to score 1 bottom right corner goal with Artemi Panarin. You'll get 2 collectibles for this. I'm going to show you 2 different ways I was able to get this done. Both of them involved being on the rush. For this one, how I did it was I got one-on-one with the goalie. And I think that's going to be very common throughout this entire video, getting one-on-one with the goalie and making him move side to side. So here's the pass to Panarin, get around the defenseman and move left to right. Going backhand to the forehand and scoring on the goalie is how I'm going to do a lot of these. Now, alternatively, you could use Panarin to go up the other side of the ice. This is what I'm doing right here. He blows by everyone because of his speed, and I do a forehand toe drag and put it home on the far side, getting that one to register as well. To do a forehand toe drag, you just curl the right stick to the right side for a right-handed player. If you want to do a backhanded toe drag, you do it to the left side of a right-handed player. For moment number 4, you need to score 2 goals with Artemi Panarin. These can be scored any way you want, and you'll get 3 collectibles for it. This one, I did exactly what I did in the previous moment. I gave the puck to Panarin, cut around the defenseman, put it to the backhand, to the forehand, and got around the goalie. I did this 2 times to get the moment done. It worked the exact same way as the previous one. For moment number 5, you need to take 3 perfect one-timer shots with Panarin. You wait for that circle to pop up for a one-timer. When you hit it, it'll be green, and you'll get 3 collectibles for doing this. Now, unlike the previous one, what you need to do here is take the one-timer with a green circle. So that thing's going to pop up. When he takes a shot, when it turns green, that means it's going to count. You have to wait for him to lift that stick up. You need to time this one a little bit better than the previous one, but again, this one's not too hard. There's number 2. Doesn't have to be on net, doesn't have to go in, doesn't have to be a shot on goal, as long as you hit that perfect one-timer. What you see here is an attempt where the circle actually disappears, so it's not a perfect one-timer, that doesn't count. Here's one that I set up here at the point where the circle is not green, it's red. I took a little bit too much time on that one. And another one here where I took too long to shoot the puck, so he caught it and then released it afterwards. Now we just wait for Panarin, give the Fox to Panarin, there's the green, and we are done this moment. Super quickly here, guys, don't forget that you can use the empty net as well. So any of the moments you see today where you need to score goals, remember that around the 1 minute mark, as long as you're up by 1 or by 2 goals, the AI will pull their goalie. If you need a top shelf corner goal, you can do a jump deke into the net. That one's from SAP. Or you can shoot low far side or go for the one-timer. It will count. The one where you need to get 5 points in the game, it'll count for that as well. On to moment number 6, where you actually need to put the one-timers to the test. For moment number 6, you need to score 2 one-timer goals with Panarin. Doing this will give you 3 collectibles, and this was probably the one that I struggled with the most, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm basically gonna do exactly what I just did in the previous moment, but try to score goals with this one. Set up Panarin, he has the 1T ability, and I'm just gonna spam one-timers, and I'm just gonna keep going and keep doing them with the green one-timer. You gotta hope that it pops up. There's one right there. I didn't actually have the green there, but he does have the gold one-timer ability, able to slam that one home. Another way of doing this is to do it on the rush. So let's take Vincent Trocheck, give it to Fox, and Fox is in on the rush. Panarin trailing, give it to him, and give him the one-timer. I went ahead and did this one on another account as well, so let's take a look at those. This one's also going to be on the rush. Fox over the Panarin, middle of the slot there, and Panarin's able to slam that one home because of his gold 1T ability. And guys, when I said I struggled with this one, I meant it. This one went all the way down to the wire, but luckily for me, Vincent Trocheck's able to get that puck. Laff gets it over the Panarin, and with 0.4 seconds left from the slot, Panarin slams it home. Use the green one-timers and the one-timer ability to your advantage. Pepper the goalie with shot after shot after shot, and I promise you they will eventually go in. My best suggestion would be to bring Panarin up to the point and have him pass it to the defenseman, and then have the defenseman give it back to Panarin and try and hit the green 1T, send it all the way through past the goalie. For moment number 7, you need to score 3 top shelf goals with Artemi Panarin. This is the hard one. This is the one that everyone seems to be struggling with online, the one that I've been trying to help people out with, because honestly, as bad as this is going to sound, I found the one-timers harder than this one. I'm going to show you a few different ways I was able to score here today. Now, this is the one that seems to be going in the most consistently for me. Take Panarin, walk into the slot, and just snipe it top corner. I did it the entire moment, just scoring that goal over and over. Now here I am getting it again. The puck nearly leaves the zone. Luckily, we're able to keep it in. Panarin cuts into the middle. I'm going to pause it right here. You can see exactly where I am at the middle of the ice. I'm right at the hash marks when I go to take my shot. And luckily for me, whoever's in the middle there is screening Freddie Anderson. The puck goes right in, walk right into the middle, and once I reach the hash marks, just throw it at the net. Now, Freddie screened on this one, and it works. However, you're about to see it also goes in when he's not screened. Here's Panarin, walk into the middle, nobody in front of the net, he just absolutely whiffs on it. This is the way I've consistently been able to get this goal. Walk into the middle of the ice and throw it over the glove hand of Freddie Anderson. Nobody around me, nobody screening the goalie. The goalie's energy is low on this shot, but luckily, even though it doesn't quite hit the top corner either, they do give it to me. Now, that's not the only way I've been able to get top shelf corner goals. Remember when I showed you earlier, streaking up the ice and going forehand, backhand, or backhand, forehand? Well, we're going to do that again here with this moment, and luckily it does work pretty consistently. So, Panarin streaks up the ice, he's faster than everyone, you go to the backhand, and that one just barely counts. Now, I've also been able to do this pretty consistently as well. I've gotten this over and over. Here's Panarin streaking up the ice. This is on a different account now, and I do the exact same thing. I hold the puck to the forehand and move it to the backhand at the last second and flip it over the goalie. And here we are one more time. We're able to get that puck free. We give it to Panarin, and Panarin streaks up the ice. He's faster than everyone because of his stats, and luckily he's able to blow in. Forehand, backhand, top shelf. Truthfully, I'm not sure if I already showed this one of me cutting into the middle and sniping it, so I'm going to show it again just in case so you have a better idea of how I'm doing it. I curl in, I walk out, and I snipe. That one is also completely unscreened for Freddie Anderson. I've also seen people saying, hey, take one-timers. One-timers will go to the top shelf. I personally was not able to get any one-timers to trigger the top shelf animation. Now, if you are having trouble elevating the puck at all, I do have a tip. When shooting, hold R2. Now, I know that seems weird, but if you hold the right trigger or R2 on PS5, for whatever reason, it may be a placebo, but it seems to lift the puck higher. You'll notice in all of those clips, you see the icons popping up for me to pass. That's because I'm holding R2 when I shoot. Now, I was able to do this on multiple different accounts. I would still say the easiest way for me to do it was to cut into the middle, holding R2, and snipe that shot. So if I had to give one tip, that's the way to do it. If you're really struggling to cut into the middle and get that shot, again, I would use your speed. Use the player's stats to your advantage. He has the highest speed and acceleration on the ice. Blow by that defense, go forehand, backhand, and do a roof job. Don't forget that you could use the empty net as well. Sap using the jump deke here to get his last goal. You got 3 more collectibles for finishing moment number 7, so let's move on to moment number 8. Moment number 8 is get 5 points with Panarin on All-Star difficulty. You can get these points any way you want. You get 4 collectibles for doing this moment, and you have an absolute ton of time to get this done, 2 full 5-minute periods. For this one, you're just getting points. It doesn't matter if they're goals, it doesn't matter if they're assists, as long as Panarin is getting a point here. So of course, forehand, backhand, top shelf, there is point number 1. And truthfully, going from the previous moment of trying to get the top shelf goals to this one, well, the other one was supposed to be on pro and this one's on all-star, but this one feels 10 times easier. The AI doesn't feel as fast or as good. Your players feel faster. I don't know what the deal is. You go Panarin to Miller for the one-timer, and there's point number 2. Again, Panarin does not need to score these goals, which is nice. Panarin in on the breakaway for number 3. I guess partial breakaway, either way, to the backhand, to the forehand, and that is point number 3. And that one was nice. Let's go to the, we'll go to the backhand for this one, right? Yeah, there you go. There's the backhand, just like I had done a few times already in this video. And here we go. For the final point, Panarin in, shoots on the cut across, just like that. Same way that we got done at the top shelf moments, we get our 5th point. For the 5 points, I decided to do all the different ways I showed you how to score in this video, the one-timer, the forehand backhand, the backhand forehand, and the cut across snipe. And the final moment, moment number 9, win the game on Superstar difficulty while down by 2 in the 3rd period to the New Jersey Devils. This will give you your final 5 collectibles, and truthfully is not nearly as hard as the Pro one from 2 ago. I don't know what the deal is with moment number 7, but it does not feel like Pro difficulty. So to start us off, we're gonna cut in with our Artemi Panarin. We're not gonna go to the backhand on this one. We actually get lucky, get a little bit of an animation break, and we do get on the board. So that's our first point here. We're down by 1 now, and we're gonna give the puck to Panarin, of course, as he has the best speed, and he's gonna skate up to the forehand, to the backhand, just like that. And if you can't tell, this is probably the easiest way to score in the game right now. And you know what? It worked before. Let's do it again. Panarin skating up the ice, just blows by everybody because he has the best speed. The forehand to the backhand, top shelf for that one, and we now have the lead. The rest of this game is all about killing time, right? You don't want the AI to attack you, you just want the clock to run out, so that's what we're going to do. We'll skate around, make the AI freeze, whatever. So for good measure, to make sure that they're not going to be tying this game up, Panarin comes in and rips it home. And there you have it. We officially did every single moment here in NHL 25 for the Titans Panarin. I did both of the final 2 moments in my first attempt fairly easily, I'm not gonna lie. After doing moment number 7, moment number 8 and moment number 9 felt like a cakewalk. So there you have it, all 9 moments needed for the 86 overall Titans Panarin complete here in NHL 25. All that's left to do is to send all the collectibles to our collection, and then we can head over the sets, the Titans sets, where I expect that we're going to end up getting more of these in the future, and we can trade in all 25 Titans collectibles that we just received for our 86 overall Artemi Panarin. And there he is. He is bound to your account, so that's important to remember. But there's a look at the brand new number 1 right-handed player on my team for sure. I'm going to add him to the squad right now. He fits in nicely next to that Nikita Kucherov and the Rod Brind'Amour. And that is going to do it for this video. I hopefully was able to help you out here today. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below. I'll do my best to help you out. Use Panarin's stats to your advantage, right? He has the best stats out of anyone on the ice. Blow by the defense. If you feel like you're getting bullied out there on the ice during some of the moments, make sure you use the reverse check. And if it really does come down to it and you're not able to get some of these moments done, you can trade stuff in, but you only have 6 more days. I'm excited to try out this Artemi Panarin. If you've already gotten him, let me know down below what you think of him. And I will see you right here on the channel tomorrow with a brand new video. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.